Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Lytham today. A very sunny Lytham at the moment, yes, and I've come down here just down the road from Blackpool on a Sunday. It's the last day of the massive Lytham Festival. It runs for 4 days. It ran from Thursday. It has a massive name. It's one of those things that gets bigger and bigger every year. It started off as the prom. I remember when it was the proms, and it's on the green here. We'll see it in a bit. And they've got the stage set up. I can hear music coming from there. We had Stevie Wonder headlining the first night of the Lytham prom. The next night had to be cancelled with Alanis Morisette because the weather was terrible on the second night, on the Friday. But anyway, I'm here on a Sunday. Last night we had Justin Timberlake playing here at Lytham, some massive names. And tonight we've got, I believe we've got Simple Minds on the last night, and we've also got Texas as well. So I thought I'd come down here and have a little nosy around Lytham, and we'll take a little look at the stage. I did it last year as well. I'm not going in. I mean, one day I might actually go in there, you know. I know loads and loads of people who do go in, but I thought I'd come down to Lytham and we'll have a little look at Lytham like I do on the odd times. Come down here to see how the other half live, because it is quite posh down here in Lytham. So we'll take a little look around the town centre, and then we'll head on to the green, and then we'll take a look at the stage and what's going on around there. So I rode down here on my bike. This is the Orange Peril, the side rusher. Oh, by the way, keep your eyes on the channel because I might be doing something with this bike very soon. So keep your eyes on the channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you like videos of Blackpool and beyond. Well, I'm a little bit beyond Blackpool now. Look at this flower bed in front of I'm in front of the assembly rooms at the moment, and we've got some nice flowers here. And we're very near the stage. We'll just take a little look. I'll show you what's going on over here. Very busy here. We're just by the town centre. The square's just up there. I'll have a look at that in a minute. There's loads and loads of people. We've got some decent weather today. Yeah, Friday was a little bit of a blip. I say a blip. It was terrible on Friday. But this is the green. We're looking towards the green now. The famous Lytham Green, and the stage is set up over there. We've got all the boarding going around. We've got the windmill at the background. We'll have a look at that a bit later on. We've got a few cars here. It's one big massive car park, Lytham Green, today. So here's a little look. What we'll do now is we'll head into the town centre. We'll have a little look at the town centre, and then we'll come back onto the green, and we'll have a little look at the stage setup and everything. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely mad here in Lytham today. I can hear music coming from the stage over there. I don't think there's anyone playing at the moment. It's too early. I'm filming this at about 1 o'clock on the Sunday. This is Dickinson Terrace, and that's the assembly rooms. Look at that building there. Isn't it a grand building, that? Look. Can you work out the date on the top? Off the top of my head, no, but some of you might be able to. So we'll head into the town square up here. There we'll see what the atmosphere is like. There's a lot of people around. Weather's been a little bit changeable. It has been a little bit unsettled. Friday obviously was a bit of a washout, and they had to cancel Friday, so no Alanis Morisette, and everybody had to be refunded, but every other night's been okay, and tonight is the last night, and we've got Simple Minds and Texas, I believe. So this is the town square in Lytham. Loads of people selling stuff, hats and all sorts of clothing for the festival. Let's have a look down this way, shall we? This is Henry Street. Just down there we've got a pub called the Taps. We've got some nice restaurants as well. Yes, very, very swanky around here. We'll head into the square and see what's going on. I'm not going to ride the bike, I'm just pushing it. There's a lot of music going off. As you can see, loads of people sat outside here. I came here last year during the 1940s weekend, and there were people dancing in the square here, all dressed up for 1940s weekend. It's very lively today. We've got an old bank over here. William Deacon Bank is now a restaurant. Yeah. So this is Lytham. It's a little bit different to Blackpool, isn't it? So I'm now on the main street here, Clifton Street. We're looking towards Stringers over there, which is quite a swanky store here in Lytham. As I pan this way, we've got this building here. Oh, that's a bit strange to see buildings in Lytham with boarded up windows. It's not a normal sight, that really, is it, down here? We've got the Ship and Royal pub there, and this is where you can get the bus to Lytham. I can't remember what number bus it is, but you can get a bus to here if you want to come from Blackpool and you want to come down to Lytham, or you can come on the train as well if you want. There's lots of different ways to get here. But yeah, it's very leafy, as you can see. The main drag here with all the shops, and they've got trees. Lytham is not short on trees. That is something that Blackpool, well, not central Blackpool anyway, they can't claim. Let's have a little look around. People sat outside this. That's a massive pub, that, isn't it? Now, it doesn't kick off in Lytham very often, although it can do. But I've heard it's been kicking off about a tree somewhere along here. I don't know. It's not that one, is it? I know there's a tree round here, which is people have been having issues with, and I saw a video on Facebook and it was kicking off. I don't know if it was anything to do with the... You see these trees here, how they've been pulling up the... That's the problem, isn't it, with trees? They can pull up the curb, can't they? Not the curb, the paving, can't they? So it's just something that they have to deal with. But I did see a video on Facebook and it was kicking off in Lytham. And I don't know if it was something to do with that or whether it was a separate incident, but I did notice that there was a tree that was causing some issues. Some people weren't happy about it. We've got awnings here as well, awnings, original awnings. What have we got over there? Someone's playing some banging music somewhere. Doesn't really sound like Lytham music, that. Listen to that. Can you hear that? Where's that coming from? It's actually coming from the stage, isn't it? It was reverberating off the buildings and I thought it was coming from a shop or a cafe or something, but it's actually reverberating. It made it sound like it was coming from Clifton Street. But I'm on Bath Street now and I'm heading straight towards the stage, and they're playing this absolutely banging music at the moment. Can you hear that? It's going right through with that bass. But we'll head up here and we'll go and check it out, shall we? Well, we've got some pretty old properties here. There's another one with Roman numerals on it, but look at this paving we've got here. This is quite unique, isn't it? They don't have this in Blackpool, do they? And they've even got you see how the drains come down and they don't go into a drain, they just go straight onto the road there, look. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Anyway, let's carry on up to the green. Just listen to that. We're just here at the Queen's Hotel. And that is... They're having a rave in Lytham today. At the Lytham Festival. We're just coming out onto the main drag now. Here we are. Oh, listen to that. Wow, that is pretty loud, folks. They're not used to this in Lytham, you know, not music like that anyway. We've got a bit of a break in the music and I just thought I'd show you this. It's an example of the festival, and I'm probably just up here at the far end, and you can see the stage there. They've only got the one stage, and they've got VIP areas and all that. I don't know how much it costs to get in. It's not cheap. You can see the famous windmill down there. We'll get to see that. I think the windmill's inside. It's all boxed off, so we can't go up to the windmill, but this is how it looks. I'll just pan around and show you. So there's the Queen's Hotel. Nice pub, that. Really, really nice pub. If you come to the 1940s weekend, you'll get dressed up. Lots of businesses join in with the 1940s weekend here in Lytham. And I'll just give you a little look at the front. Look at these houses, aren't they posh here, apartments and that. It's very swanky down here in Lytham. Oh my goodness, I hope you can hear me. What a racket. That's Fountain House over there. That's a nice looking property. I'm going to head down this street. We're going to leave the noise behind. This street is called Bannister Street. We'll just head down here again, and then I'll come back out onto the green a bit later on. I can imagine there's quite a few people who live around here who are not really into the festival. They're not into this music. It's just something that's just got bigger and bigger. Like I say, it started off as the proms, and now it's just this massive festival. It gets bigger and bigger every year with bigger stars. But like I say, there's bound to be, I mean, it's going to bring a lot of money into Lytham, of course. There is that, but I bet there's a lot of residents that don't like it. So I'm just coming back up to Clifton Street again. We're a bit further down, and I just want to quickly show you this over here. We've got Whelan's Fish Restaurant. It's one of the most popular fish restaurants, well, probably the most popular in Lytham, certainly. I know a lot of people that come a long way to go there. So we're getting a look at Clifton Street again. Just over the road we've got Taverners of Lytham. It was a hardware store, and unfortunately that closed down. It was a family store which was run for years and years, but it's no more. No more Taverners. So we'll carry on. I'm going to head down this way, and then we'll come back out onto the green again, a bit further up. So if you live along here, you're not doing too bad. Look at these gardens here. It's very, very leafy in Lytham. Like I say, no shortage of trees. Just wanted to show you this lich gate here on the front of this church here. St. Peter's Catholic Church. Look at that lich gate there. I think that's probably the most impressive lich gate in the area. St. Peter's Catholic Church here in Lytham. I'm just coming up to this busy junction now. The Wetherspoons, the Railway Hotel, is just down that way there. If you want to head out of Lytham towards Preston, you're going to head that way. I'm going to head back up this way, back up to the green again. Let's see if we can get a glimpse of the windmill. So we're a little bit further down East Beach, as it's called. Oh, we can see the windmill over there. Look, can you see the windmill? The windmill is all closed off for the festival. So I'm now at St. John the Divine, Parish Church of Lytham. And there's a lick gate at the front of here, but it's nice, but looks like it could do with a bit of a paint job. What do you reckon? But that spire there, that's a pretty tall spire. That it's probably the most prominent church in Lytham, and we're now at the very far end. There's a windmill. Can you see the windmill? Lytham windmill. The sails blew off that a few years ago. So we're now at the very far end. This is where you can get tickets. Stevie Wonder, Alanis Morisette, Justin Timberlake, Simple Minds and Texas. They were all the headliners. So it's quite busy at the moment, but I'll tell you what, later on it's probably going to be absolutely stuffed here later on. I bet it was last night as well, when Justin Timberlake was on. Let me know if you've been to the Lytham Festival, if you're going to it, or if you've been to it, should I say, this year. Like I say, it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's just one of those things that gets bigger and bigger every year. We're now at the far end. We've got more parking down here. Like I say, at the moment it is pretty quiet, but later on we've got security going in at the moment. I'll just show you, got a load of security there going in. It is a massive operation. I just want to show you the views over here, the views looking over the Ribble. It looks really clear today. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Okay, I've just decided to sit down here and have a bit of a rest. Like I said, I've got the bike here. I haven't really been riding, I've just been pushing it. But we're now at the far end. Can you see the windmill down there? I just want to quickly show you the view that you can get from here. It's absolutely amazing. So we're on the Ribble Estuary, and we've got an incredible panorama from here. Looking over that way, I can see Darwin Tower or Jubilee Tower, which is on a hill near Blackburn. Over there we've got Winter Hill with the big television mast. So this is the Ribble Estuary. We've got some boats down there, some wrecks of old boats down here. It's great for photography. Over there we can see Southport. It's looking really, really clear. And as I pan this way, we get to see back onto Lytham Green. It's starting to fill up now with people coming in and parking up, the windmill there as well. So let me know if you came to the Lytham Festival this year. You know, I was talking to someone the other day. He said, Stephen, you know, with your influence and your channel, you could get yourself into the festival and cover it. And I thought, you know what, I'm not really, to be quite honest, I'm not really a big fan of music festivals, to be quite honest. The only music festival I can think of that I've been to is the Blue Dot Festival, which is like a sort of science and music festival, and that was at Jodrell Bank. And that's the only real festival I can think of, music festival, that I've been to. So like I say, I'm not really that into music festivals. But anyway, let me know if you came to Lytham, or are you planning to come next year? Like I say, it gets bigger and bigger every year, doesn't it? But that was a little look around Lytham for this video. I hope you like it. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.